Welcome, Wildcat fans. I'm Cindy McCarthy, and I'm once again joined by Cody Ratliff. We are live here in Central City. Exciting night. It's homecoming night. Wildcats are hosting the Easton Valley Riverhawks. And coming into tonight's game, the Wildcats, kind of a big game for a lot of different reasons. Obviously, it's a district game. Wildcats are 3-1 in the districts. And I think they're, they're 2-2. Their one loss is by Waco. They've played one less game than us. The Wildcats overall are 3-3, so this would be a great opportunity to get into the winning record. And so district game, want to keep that. We're 3-1 in districts. We want to keep that going. Get a win, homecoming, and get a win to get us above 500. So just kind of a fun night. Great weather. You fired up?
I'm ready to go. I think Wildcats are going to be ready to go too. They've had a pretty wild week around the community with all the festivities. Matt Klosterman, we'll get into some of his stats here in a little bit, but he's one touchdown away from a single season rushing record, so I don't think it's a matter of if, it's just a matter of when. I told his dad, we'll probably have, somebody else in the backfield will break long runs all first quarter. And, he'll have it by halftime. But he's also 150 yards away from the single season rushing record. So touchdowns and rushing record.
On the line.
It'd be cool if they both came off on the same play, but I don't think he's going to get 150
yards run.
unless he keeps running out at the one. But, pretty good night. Nice chilly fall night here in Central City.
Perfect night for football.
The wind kind of disappeared as the cold front hit, and it's gonna be a good night for the Cats, I think.
So so people who follow Wildcat football and know that Easton Valley's been in our district and in our conference for several years now know that if follow it, Easton Valley likes to throw the ball, and so it's interesting stats here. So coming into tonight's game. Easton Valley's 86 for 144 on passing attempts for 1,031 yards. Wildcats, we're 21 for 45. So we've not even completed half our passes for 410 yards. It's just funny. But we do have a higher passing per completion, which makes sense because Easton Valley likes to nickel and dime you. Kind of like, they always remind me of Purdue. Purdue uses their passing game for a running game.
Throw the ball around and try to break one.
Yeah.
So I just watched here while you were talking. They've got the Cats are going to receive. So
nice.
We'll see. We got a little bit of injuries out there. Nothing too serious. Nope. Max Arthur makes his return tonight.
He sat out.
Starting fullback sat out a game.
Brandon Hennick,
the backup fullback, he's gonna take the night off tonight.
Yep.
Hopefully a game where you can rest some of those guys.
Yep.
As we've been kind of counting and watching through warm-ups, it looks like the Riverhawks are dressing 13 tonight.
Yeah.
Not the number 13 as a player. They've got 13 kids dressed tonight. So
it's crazy.
You look at different sports, whether it's basketball, football, just numbers are down everywhere.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wrestling's seen a huge hit in the area recently.
Yep. It's crazy.
Here you would never think football, but Easton Valley was two schools, East Miles and
it was Preston
and
Miles,
now they're one and they're still barely fielding the team. Yeah. So interesting day and age.
They used to be two of their own schools. Like Preston was just their own school and used to compete, and
10
East Central was just their own school. So it's crazy.
I don't know if it was 10.
Yeah. So Wildcats are going to receive, as you mentioned, and they're in their black home uniforms with the red helmets. And Easton Valley's got their traveling white shirts, gray pants, and the white helmet with the big Riverhawk emblem on it. So they're going to be kicking off, and back deep for the Wildcats looks like Josh Lindsay gets the call.
Good. We'll see what Josh can do
tonight.
I think it could be a big game for Josh here.
And it's kind of a squib kick, and Josh is going to let it go into the end zone. Probably not a bad idea. Kicked it away from him a little bit. Yep. Just kind of going back while we're getting ready here, going back to those stats. So they do have 13 passing touchdowns, obviously, and then we have 3. So, but then you flip it, and rushing yards, because obviously we love to pound the ball. They have 539 rushing yards. We have 2,023 rushing yards. We have one runner who has
way more than their
yeah,
team.
he has 1,285. So Matt Klosterman's coming into tonight's game with 1,285 rushing yards and 20 touchdowns.
I do think Matt leads the state in all-purpose yards, and he didn't get much on that one. Maybe one as the senior quarterback, running back. He does it all.
Yeah.
Takes the snap and gets just over the line there. So he got about a yard on that first one. He's going to bring up 2nd and 9.
Yeah. So it's just interesting. Matt's got 20 touchdowns. I don't even know if they've got 20 touchdowns on the season, but he's having a great season, and so hopefully he gets that record. He deserves it. He's been working hard.
They have 8 guys within 2 yards of the line of scrimmage, and
then Matt's.
Oh, and that's why you can't do it, because there goes Matt. A gain of about 16, 17.
Yep, picks up a first down for the Wildcats.
Good blocking up front. I mean, it seems like coaches always want to scooch guys up to take it away.
Yep.
It's tough to do that in 8-man, because that play right there, a power
he breaks
run.
it. He doesn't get tripped up. He's scoring.
He just got an ankle caught as he crossed that 15-yard and then just fell forward for a couple more. But we'll see. They're going to keep bringing the pressure.
Well, the Wildcats aren't putting any backs out or anything.
There goes Matt. He's going to have a few more yards on this one. He's going to cut back. He's still going. And
he picks up another first down.
That one's 18 yards.
Yep. So Wildcats are going to be into Riverhawk territory. Looks like they're going to spot the ball at about the 29-yard line of Easton Valley. So Wildcats 1st and 10. 2 first downs here back-to-back after no gain on the.
It really looks like they're trying to take that power counter game away that the Cats have just eaten up the last few years. But by doing that, they're leaving the outside open, and they have nobody that can pursue, because you don't have much of a pursuit angle when you're within 2 yards of the line of scrimmage. And you got Matt, Josh, Dashney right now in the backfield. All 3 of those guys ran down at state track, and here goes Matt, his 3rd straight carry. He's going to take a little power run, and he's got 5 yards on that one. So 2nd and 5. All the way inside the 30-yard line of the Riverhawks already.
Wildcats aren't doing anything with any wideouts.
No, not even trying to hide a run.
They have been usually kind of out of this set, or kind of most of the year. That it seems like often they've got somebody split out, but tonight they're just going
a play-action pass out of this.
Oh, yeah.
Will be a touchdown the very first. I mean, first time they run it.
Yep. And Kinnick, we got to watch for Kinnick.
No,
there it goes.
There's a pass, but it wasn't a play action.
Nope. But
there's the pass. Just out of reach. Nice play by the defender.
Yeah, actually, the play action is they would have been there.
Yeah.
And it was intended for Kinnick. He had a touchdown catch. He had a catch last week against Cowee. And they also had Christopher Hansen out on a route there, and Christopher Hansen had a really nice touchdown grab last week. So we've got some guys who can catch it. Like you said, though, they didn't run that out of a play action. We got Owen Hall listening in, said things are clear as a bell tonight. Good to hear that.
And there goes Matt. Oh, boy, look at that lane. He's going to get got caught from behind.
Yep.
I think he was.
That's going to be 4th down in about 2, a long 2, short 3.
Probably 2, maybe more. I don't know. Boy, I thought he had a wide open lane, and then kind of put the brakes on to maybe let a blocker get out in front and got caught from behind. So 4th down.
Try open it up.
There's their heavy set. This is what we're used to seeing. There's the snap. It's going to go to the fullbacks. Max
Arthur's back.
His first carry is going to be a first down. Takes him inside the 15-yard line. That's good to have back. Not that Brandon Hennick did a bad job. He had probably 3 or 4 rushing.
It's good to see Max, though.
Yeah.
Max has had a kind of an injury-plagued high school career. I think he missed for sure one football season and one basketball season because of knee injuries, and so he did have a knee injury 2 weeks ago when we were playing here, and so it's good to see that he's back.
Just kind of learning to play with it.
Yep.
And he's going to get him all the way, actually, inside the 10-yard line. I think I said 15.
No, it's not. You were right.
Was it? Okay, well, it looks like we might have been a false start
I don't know,
there.
There's something there.
Josh Lindsay upset with the call. He finally got his name called and looked
Yeah,
like he
there's
was
a
on his way
flag.
into the end zone, but it was going to be a false start on the Cats. I would run the same play, but Dashni Munyakazi's checking in for him. 1st and 15 from the 20. So yeah, it was at the 15. It was at the 15.
Yeah.
And here comes Dashni with a load of blockers in front, but he's going to get at least 5 yards back. Got the penalty yards back, so it's going to be 2nd and 10. Oh, I think they're bringing that weak side D end, and we're just not getting a chip on him, and he's flying. So one of these times we're going to go counter right back at him, and it's going to be pay dirt.
Nice. All right, so we got.
If I see it, I'm sure the coaches see it.
2nd and 10. We can still pick up a first down.
And there's the play call.
Yep. And he's just getting picked up by his ankle.
Yep.
That was number 8, Talon Driscoll.
So he gets 4 there.
It looks like he's got it, and then these little short guys are like all of a sudden you see him clinging to his ankle.
Somehow just getting an ankle tackle. And that's not probably something that's going to keep happening. I think Matt's going to be running through those pretty soon.
Yeah, you don't see those very often.
Well, this might be the longest drive of the year, Karth.
I know, 7 minutes to go already in the first half. I think last week
by now.
It was like 28-36 by now.
There goes
Matt. Oh, that's Josh. Nice
He's in the
job.
end zone.
And he gets in and gets knocked out of bounds. So it's Wildcat touchdown. Josh Lindsay. That's probably about a 13-yard run?
14-yard run.
All right, we'll just say 14.
So, right when I say long drive, we score a touchdown. Should have just kept my mouth shut. We could have had a few more plays. 6-0 Cats over the Riverhawks on the first possession of the game. Cats won the toss, elected to receive. So Matt did not score on the first drive. That was my prediction.
Yeah.
He's going to get it in the first half, but I didn't think he'd get it on the first drive.
Yeah,
it might be tough because if they're going to be keying on him, these other guys are going to get the majority of the touches.
Yeah, but at some point, like you said, they're going to come up. If the Wildcats stay in that formation where they don't have any receivers, one of these times he's going to be breaking one of those ankle tackles, and he's going to be off to the races. He's going to get his touchdown.
Well,
so
there's another reason to have Max Arthur back. He just scored the 2-point conversion with a fullback dive up the middle. 8-0 Cats. Quick shout out from our sponsor, Heartland Bank, is a proud supporter of Central City Wildcat sports. At Heartland Bank, we recognize more than ever the need to support local customers and organizations in our communities as your community bank. We're here for you. Oh, well, homecoming.
that was exciting.
The stands are packed, aren't they? They look pretty full. I don't know if I can get that.
You shut it.
I know, but
here. We're trying to.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, there it is.
Teamwork.
It's hot in here.
It's really hot in the press box if Cindy thinks we need the window
Cindy.
open.
Who's Cindy? When's the last time you said that?
That was the first time ever.
I know.
I almost didn't even know how to say it. I figured I'd try to keep it, as professional as possible.
No. Well, we have this thing that's radiating heat. You said, oh, here comes the onside kick, and the Wildcats got it again.
We caught that baby on the bounce.
Was that Matt, or who was that?
Matt.
I think it was Matt. Wildcats did this this is like a repeat of last week, except for it took us longer to score. Wildcats.
If you look that onside kick up in the dictionary, that's a picture of that play.
That one in last week's. I mean, and to be honest, if you're the Riverhawks, how are you not prepared for that? Because that's not the first time we've done that. Last week wasn't the first time we've done that. So.
We can't touch it till it crosses the 40, and Matt caught it on the run on the 41 before they had a chance.
And I don't remember who recovered it last week, but they did it exactly like that, except for the ball didn't bounce up. They just fell on it. But, God, great job.
A little different formation here.
Yep.
And here comes Matt. He's going to go around the right edge, and
he's
got running room. He's going to be gone.
So that's going to be –
There's the single-season touchdown
record. Did he tie it? Did he tie it or broke?
It's tied now.
Okay. That was at the 38-yard line. So 38-yard TD run by Matt. Ties the record.
No, all right. So that was a little different formation. We split our tight end out a little bit. Had him in a stand-up, and then just ran a sweep over the top.
Except for, like I said, except for the
Max Arthur. Oh, they gave it to him.
Did he get it?
Yeah, he hit a wall, but he hit a wall after he was in the end zone.
Yeah.
16-0. Well, just like that, we scored 2 touchdowns in a minute and 20 seconds.
Well, I was just going to say, I feel like this is deja vu from last week, except for, like you said, last week there was still 12 minutes to go because we were scoring so fast. Going back to the onside kick, I mean, that's just heads up. I mean, you know, I don't know. I like that. And then we kind of did the same thing. We scored on our first drive, got the onside kick, scored again. Now let's hope our defense comes out and we have officials that know how to make good calls.
These guys have already called a better game. By this time last week, I was ready to throw the headset out.
I mean, let's hope they don't call roughing the passer on a option play. So that was awful.
That one
I'll never forget that. Roughing the passer on an option. Like, come on. It's crazy. But anyway, Keegan says he wishes he could be here. Go Cats. We miss you, Keegan. Are you working? If you're working, you need to find somebody to work for you.
Away.
I know. He needs to find somebody to work for him so he can come to a game.
Well, he worked all day. He's got now.
So we got Caleb Walker is going to try to do. There it goes between there and I think the Wildcats.
No, not going to get it. It bounced off.
Went between one Easton Valley guy, hit off the hands of another Easton Valley guy. I thought the Wildcats were going to get it, but they had a little player there flop down on the ball right before the Wildcats could get there. So Wildcats almost pick up another onside kick. Riverhawks are going to come out here, and they're going to have the ball on their own 32-yard line. And they're going to go with triple receivers tight to the right, one to the left. And their quarterback, he's looking and he wings it. Ooh, nice defense.
That's got to be Nolan Gates. I'm not even going to look at a number. That was Nolan Gates. Great hit. They threw a little pass about 7 yard out, and Nolan
he hit him
Gates
right when the ball got there.
Came in like a freight train and just splattered the receiver.
Keegan Lee is their quarterback. He threw a nice little ball there, but that's a long way to throw. What, about a 5 yard out route that would have been? Maybe seven. Yeah, probably 7 yard gain, but he threw the ball 20 yards because he.
When we got help over the top and our corners can come up and hit on that, that's bad. Bad day for a receiver.
It looks like there's gonna be a false start. They also got a little inside. I don't know if you noticed on defense, we've got. We're playing with 2 safeties tonight.
Yeah, Cooper McLaughlin's out there getting the start. I wasn't going to announce what we're doing defensively, but
well, we can now.
Yeah, if they haven't figured it out, we got a little different.
I mean, unless they have spies listening to us, which I doubt.
We're pretty big around here.
I know.
People know who we are.
People know. Now we got Cooper and Dashney and
they probably got us playing in their press box.
Yeah, probably to help. But now they've got a man in motion, and Lee's going to look. He's going to chuck it deep, and there's Dashney had about 2. Keegan Lee, that's the name. Nice throw there. Dashney had about 2 picks last week.
Yeah, Dashney undercut the receiver there, went up. I mean, he could jump out of the gym. He could probably jump through the field goal post if he wanted to. But got up, got 2 hands on it, but then couldn't keep a hold as he came down on his back. And
I think he kind of mistimed it just a little bit. He was coming down as it was going through his hands there. So it's going to be it's not third down, is it? Isn't it
the false start.
And then that was.
Yeah, it should be.
Oh, okay.
Third. I don't know.
Third.
I'm just waiting to get the ball back. I'm not here for defense, Garth.
So Keegan Lee is going to look. He's looking. He's getting pressured, and he's going to be sacked. And there's Nolan Gates. Nolan Gates had 2 big plays. First, he's covering receivers, and now he's sneaking up on the D line. And
he was a little excited. He was going to get to play a little D end here and there, and depends on what they did in their pass coverage. And they're going to trying to hide some of their coverages in different ways. And I don't know, right there, a senior, they're just kind of letting him play free. And
well, and the thing with
gets
Nolan,
a 10-yard sack.
His last 2 years he's been safety or the corner, so it shows you his versatility and what he can do. So Riverhawks are going to punt, and they get it off, and it's going to
Decent.
be not a bad punt, but it takes a Wildcat bounce, and did that hit Dashney?
It sure looked like it.
That sure.
I'm not sure why we were really close to that.
Yeah.
That's 101. Stay away from the ball. But
God dang it! That that would have been their ball.
Yeah,
I'm really
yeah.
maybe he didn't. Maybe
good
he
thing there's
didn't
no
hit it.
replay.
Yeah,
We're gonna
thank
take
God.
over
That
at
would
our
have
own 30.
definitely been. That would have definitely been a reviewable play. So Wildcats are going to have the ball. Defense held, and Wildcats are going to take the ball 1st and 10 on their own 30. And they're going to go back to the power package. This time they have the fullback, and it's going to be Josh. And Josh is got one hit after he picked up the first down. Last guy.
Yeah, if he wasn't in a
Hits him and knocks Josh. That is a nice hit, and Josh picks up a first down. Ball's going to be placed at the 39-yard line of the Riverhawks. Wildcats will have the ball 1st and 10.
All right, Josh is running the play in here. He's going to have Klosterman and I believe Max Arthur in the backfield with him. 1st and 10 from the 40, 39 of the Riverhawks, I guess.
Yeah, 39.
And here goes Klosterman. He's going to cut back. There's not much there. He's wrapped up, and he's going to get pushed down.
Maybe a yard, no gain, I don't think. That time the blocking kind of broke down a little bit.
Yep.
Actually, they mark it back to.
Well, there's no way he lost yards, guys.
No.
He fell forward.
Well, he did, according to them,
Gosh.
because it was on the other side of the 40, and now it's on our side of the 40.
He was laying 2 yards up.
Yeah.
If you stopped his forward progress, he was still at the line of
Well,
scrimmage.
that's okay. If one of them breaks off a run, it'll be a 40-yard touchdown run.
Now he's going to look to pass, and he's
there
got
it
Josh
is.
Lindsay. Josh has got the first down and then some. Looks like a gain of about
Nice.
20.
Nice cat. Nice
Great little play
nice
there.
throw. Nice catch.
So here we go. Boys are cooking already.
Actually,
inside.
that wasn't Josh. That was Max Arthur.
Oh, that was Max Arthur. It was.
Yeah.
21, not.
Yeah, 31, not 21. Yeah.
That's a
So-
long ways for these old eyes
Yeah.
to see.
So that was a pass completion to Max. Nice throw. Nice catch. Wildcat.
Such a good play. I didn't even know who did it, Cart.
Wildcats pick up a first down. Ball's going to be spotted at about the Easton Valley 18-yard line. This time we do have, is that Kinnick split out? Looks like we have Kinnick split out.
Yep.
And
He's going to
just
run a
gonna
little
come block.
pass out to
And this time it is Josh. And he's going to get knocked out of bounds.
about the 5 or 6 yard line. 6 yard line looks like where they're going to mark him. So
Nice run.
should be 1st and goal now.
Yep. Picks up a first down.
For the Wildcats.
First and goal from the 6.
Max Arthur is coming in, running in the play. Looks like we'll be probably that same backfield the Cats have been pretty effective with since about week 3.
Yeah.
Josh, Matt, Max, they're tough to stop. There goes Max up the middle, and the senior's in.
Yes.
I would say untouched, but I can't quite tell.
Yeah.
He got kind of caught up behind his line and then skirted through the gap and put it up. I don't know if we're going to get 96. Is that what we scored against them last year? 93?
We did?
Yeah.
How do
Yeah,
I
they
not-
kept throwing. They threw 2 pick sixes, one to our lineman.
do
Our
I not
JV was
remember that?
scoring. It was a tough one.
Oh.
But I mean, I don't know. You can't tell
Maybe
our
I
kids not
just
to play.
blocked it. Yeah. I don't remember, but yeah. That one looked a little weird. Like one side of the line moved and the other didn't. And so I didn't see who tried to catch that.
I don't know.
Kinnick's just sitting out there. He wants somebody to help him up, and nobody helped him up. I'm not sure who carried that. I couldn't see. We're kind of at an odd angle. I couldn't see who was in the background.
22-0 though. That's
Yep,
all that matters.
22-0. So first 2-point conversion that we don't execute on. So we talked about that 2 weeks ago that we scored, but we weren't able to get the 2-point conversions. And then we did a ton better job at that last week at Cal Wheat. Now we've done a really good job tonight. So Wildcats are up 22-0. We've got 3:14 left to go here in the first quarter. Wildcats will be kicking off. It looks like they've got Caleb Walker coming out.
Never know what's going on here with kicking game. Caleb has done a lot of the onsides. Josh has done the onsides.
Yeah, they've had Josh was right there. So they're up.
I mean, realistically, our deep kicker's right there too, so who knows
and here
what's going to
comes
happen.
Josh. He's going to do that, and it goes, it pops, and
it's going to be recovered by the
Riverhawks at about
Riverhawks.
33-yard line.
Yeah,
Looks like they're going to
34.
start about. Yeah, that was Josh this time. The thing is I mean, if they've scouted us, we don't. To be honest, Christopher Hansen, who kicked last week, he's probably, as far as deep balls, our best kicker. Caleb's been doing most of the kicking, and he's kind of off and on as far as how deep. I think he's more of a line drive, like squib.
Probably 3 weeks ago, he kind of
and then
hurt
he got
his
hurt.
knees, so I think he hasn't really been full swing. But here goes that new Wildcat defense, and they're switching around up front. There's a drop back, lots of pressure. It's
caught.
And
Right in front of Matt.
Yeah, Matt Closeman's going to pull him down for a short gain.
Gained about two. We got Dean McLaughlin listening in. We appreciate all the people that are listening. If you're out there listening, shoot us a message so we know you're out there. See what happens here. Again, Wildcats kind of adjusting their defense to match the passing game of the Riverhawks. So again, the Riverhawks go double receivers. Now they're going to put somebody in motion, triple receivers to the right, and they're going to roll out. And he comes across the field, and they get that right between Matt and Cooper.
That's going to be.
That's going to be pretty up. They're giving him the first down. That pass was completed to Talon Driscoll. So Lee throws a pretty nice ball, to be honest. So see if the Wildcats can put some pressure on him so he can't pick us apart.
We had a 2-on-1 there on the right side. I thought we were going to get him, but he was able to get it off just in time. I mean, it's kind of that bend but don't break mentality. They threw us 2 pick sixes last year.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I mean.
So they will have the ball in Wildcat territory on the Wildcat 36-yard line. Driscoll's they're gonna throw it, and there's that Matt.
Josh Lindsay.
Yeah, Max couldn't quite keep up with that receiver
gain of
coming
5.
across, and the pass was completed, and then Matt wrapped him up, knocked him out of bounds, picked up about 5, so it's going to be 2nd and 5. I'd like to see him get a little more pressure. I feel like we're only rushing 2 people. And
well, and they're running 4 receiver sets.
Yeah,
and
true.
That's gonna.
That's
put
tough.
some
pressure.
I mean, you watch a lot of 8-man teams, and they're running single receiver stuff.
Yeah.
I don't
know
they're
that
I like either one of those, but.
So they're going to go ahead and, Kinnick, there's a deep ball, and that's going to.
Is that Dashney again?
Yep. Dashney and Cooper McLaughlin had double coverage and overthrew everybody there. And Kinnick, and I think Coach Weber's got a good point. Kinnick got held. He busted through the line, and the Easton Valley guy just fell on top of him. And according to the rules, and heaven forbid they never miss that if it's Braxton.
Right.
He's been called for that multiple times.
We pancake somebody,
and
we
they
get called for a holding.
So it's going to be 3rd and 5. It's going to be rolling out. Lee, he's rolling to his left, and he's going to put it down, and he's going to get knocked out of bounds. And
that's 4th down.
Yeah, it's short, so they'll
need a good 3 or 4. Well, they're still moving around. Looks like 3 to me.
Fourth, I thought it was going to be 4th and about short 3 maybe here.
Got to be disciplined here.
Yeah, don't false start. Just
probably going to be lots of crossing routes here on their 4 receivers.
So they have 2 receivers to the left and to the right, tight. And Lee's going to go up the middle. And he's
right at the line. That guy looks like he's marking it short.
He's marking it short. Wow.
Looks
Here,
like.
you know what? If he marks it short and we take over, then we can't talk about spotting for the rest of the game tonight because I thought it looked like he got up to the 25-yard line. But we're at a bad angle.
Yeah,
so
turnover on downs. We'll take it. Wildcats defense holds.
Yeah,
I mean, that's what you want out of that. You know, they're going to throw the ball around, wait for them to make a mistake, keep everybody in front of you.
Kinnick got his hand on him and slowed him down, and then a couple other Wildcats came and finished him off and held him. So before they got to the 25-yard line, which is what they needed to get for the first down. So Wildcats will take over. 1:23 here to go in the first quarter, and it's 22-0 Wildcats. Matt, you got it?
Yep, Matt's got the outside edge. He's going to hit hard on the sideline. Lost the ball.
He was almost out of bounds.
Yeah. Lost the ball, but it went flying out of bounds. He picked up 5 on that. That was a nice little run to the weak side there, trying to every other time we've ran that play out of this set's gone to the strong side with that split out. We go to the weak side that time with it.
Yeah,
picked up 5.
Yeah.
Kinnick Weiss running in the play here. We're going to be in a heavy set here. It's going to be a direct snap to Josh, I believe. I can't get the number, but he's got the first down and then
more.
some.
He's going.
Ooh, knocked out
Matt
at the 34-yard line.
And then I think he gave up. If Josh was being super patient. And, good run. Good job. We got Matt Weiss listening. He's can't be here to watch the game because he's getting ready for a game up there at West Delaware. So we'll try to keep you posted and let you know all the fun things Kinnick's doing.
Make sure we call him out every time he does the slightest thing wrong so you can
talk to him tonight.
He's probably due for a pass play here.
Yeah, Wildcats have it 1st and 10. There's Matt.
On a counter, and he's going to get the first down and a few more. So, as we said earlier, he was
150 yards. I haven't been keeping track of yards. That was for you.
Yeah,
I kept track of touchdown.
I've been keeping track in my head on his 13th carry there. He's
got
close.
135. Wildcats pick up a first down, so it's going to be spotted at the Easton Valley 23-yard line. Kinnick splitting out to the left. There we go.
Boy, they're giving him a cushion. I'd send him. It's going to be a carry for Josh. He's around the corner and going to pick up 5 inside the 20.
Stayed in bounds. Thank you, Josh. And that's probably going to be the last play of the first quarter, I would say.
You don't? You're not a class sponsor anymore. You don't have to be at the dance tomorrow.
Nope. I do not.
I think I'm about ready to announce my retirement from class sponsors.
That I did. Oh, they're still going to try to get one more play here, I guess. Nope.
It's 5 seconds left here in the first quarter.
Now they're going to, well, they should have not even lined up because now they're just got called for a false start. And so I don't know why they did that. Just let the clock run out. There's 1.7 seconds. Now now there's a dead ball. So now they've got to make it. Now
it'll start though.
Oh, it starts. Okay. So not a very good ending there to the quarter, but
on the bright side, it's more rushing yards for whoever gets the ball next. Like I was saying, my class has won the float contest 3 years in a row.
Ooh, well you can't retire.
Well, I won it with the senior class, these seniors, a couple years ago, but once they get to that prom age, I cut them loose. I'm not doing prom. I want nothing to do with that. So then I went to the next group of seniors, won it with them, and then freshmen this year.
Yeah,
so
it's
time to hang it up, back to back to
well,
back.
Well, you can look at it, two different ways. Can you can go out on top, or you're on top and you got a 3-peat. Do you go for the 4-peat? Come on, Jordan. He had 6 rings.
I know.
Come on.
I know.
All right. Well, big decision.
I haven't kept track on how many I've won over the years. I just know it's 3 in a row. And it feels good because we got at Mr. Temko is really trying every year. Is trying his little heart out. He just can't quite get it done. Hope he's listening.
That's funny.
So that brings up the end of the first quarter. Cats up 22-0. That's good. That's how you
Nice.
start a football game. I'll take that every week. As we look at that district lineup, this is kind of the last, I don't know, sort of, I don't want to say
Well, they're
test,
2-3, and like I said, they're 2-3 overall, 2-2 in the district.
Yeah, with losses to the two better teams, they're probably going to, I would assume they win out.
Well, we have Midland left.
We've got Midland and
Lone Tree. So we take care of business, and we should be good. All right, so Wildcats got a little silly there right before the end of the.
Yeah, I don't know if that was a.
I don't know what that was, but anyway, Wildcats are going to have it 2nd and 11.
Yeah, Kinnick Weiss split out to the right. Matt Klosterman, Josh Lindsay. Josh Lindsay's going to take the snap, and he's tripped up at the line of scrimmage.
Man,
maybe gets one. He upset with the play
I
there.
see
He
a flag.
saw a lot of green out there. Where's the flag
Oh,
at?
I thought maybe it isn't. I thought I saw a flag over there. Braxton's picking something up. Oh, Braxton just went over and picked something up. I don't know what it was. Whatever that is.
It is yellow. I don't know.
It's
what
yellow.
that
I
is.
thought it was a flag over there, but thank God it's not. So it's going to be about 3rd and 11 still, so no gain on that play for the Wildcats. If you're just joining us, we're just starting the 2nd quarter here, and it is Wildcats 22-0, Wildcat football.
There goes Matt. He's looking to pass. Nothing there. He's going to reverse the field. A lot of room here. Boy, if he just tucks it and runs it. There he goes. And he's going to be just shy of the first down. What's he need, about 2 more?
Yep. He ran about
Down
20 to get 9,
Yep.
10, 8 maybe. So,
4th and 2.
yep, 4th and about 2. So we'll see if the Wildcats can pick up 2 yards here. Looks like they're bringing in Dashney and taking out Josh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And it'll probably be a Max Arthur run.
Well, he
They're-
did have that touchdown was a
they're-
6-yarder.
They're
and
creeping up the backers
Yep.
here. I think that's what they're thinking is going to happen.
Yep. And
Nope,
this
it's going to be a
time
Matt
it's
Klosterman run, and
Matt
he's
Klosterman
still going to be a
is-
touchdown.
And it's going to be a touchdown. Not just a first down, but a touchdown.
Yep.
And that was spotted at about the 15, so a 15-yard run. It's a good way to get the quarter started. Well, Matt just broke the record, right?
Well, I think I don't know.
Well,
He's for sure he's the top. He passed his brother. That's
we
probably
don't know
all
if
that
it's,
matters in the house.
Oh,
but
is that what they're talking about? So Wildcats
go up 28.
8-0, and see what happens here on this 2-point conversion.
Looks like we got.
Is that was a
Dashney,
school
Matt,
record that they were talking
Yeah,
about?
that's a school
so,
record, single
yeah.
season rushing
Yeah.
touchdown. And he's got 2. He's going to look to pass. Nothing there. He's running. He might just tuck it. No, he's going to shot put it to Kinnick.
Yeah, Kinnick.
Kinnick gets it in the back of the end zone.
Nice job.
We'll take it. 2-point conversions. Got a few different
Big.
looks on him tonight.
Yeah.
Scoring on all but one. That's a.
Gotta like that.
I know they've been doing some 2-point conversion, sessions in practice. I think that was a great idea because anytime you can score points, you got to be able to finish that off, especially when you're only 2 yards out. Got to have those. So
Yeah.
different play look there for the Cats, and Kinnick Weiss comes up with one in the end zone. We'll take it. Unleash the power of more with More For You checking from Heartland Bank. You'll get 24-hour roadside assistance, cell phone insurance, access to thousands of coupon deals, and more for free. Heartland Bank.
All right, we're gonna do. Is that Caleb?
That looks to me like that is Chris Hansen.
Yep, that's Chris first. So
On our third kicker of the
yep. Chris, pretty much. Did he try an onside kick last week, or
think
did
he's-
he pretty much go deep? He did actually have a touchback.
Yep, we got the first touchback of the year,
And there's
and that
That
one's
one
probably
goes
not
off.
going to get there.
No, and he kicked that one off the side of his foot, so that's going to
Goes
go out of bounds.
Out of bounds, about the 9-yard line. If that was a punt, we'd be talking great
Yeah,
play, but
yeah.
as it stands, you can't do that on a kickoff.
So they gonna. We don't have. They can take a penalty, right?
Yep, they can either take it, I believe,
Or
at the
else
25
re-kick.
or make us re-kick.
It looks like they're gonna make us re-kick.
Yep, they're going to move us back 5 and re-kick.
You could tell he was just kind of got on the shank that a little bit. Well, it looks like we've got the Klusners listening in. Appreciate you guys listening. So Christopher Hansen's going to go back to the Wildcat 25-yard line now. And we'll see what happens.
Well, we've got listeners in Prairieburg, Huxley.
They're all over the place.
Wallbeak.
Oh, there's a nice little kick.
Nice
a little
kick
high,
there.
and it bounces and picks it up on the bounce. And
Not much on the
Nope.
return. He's going to get to about the 28-yard line. So
look like Cash Weber and Chris Hansen. I'll tell you what, Christopher Hansen, after he kicks off, he last week when he was kicking off, I think he got every tackle.
yeah, I know
on
it's,
that.
it's kind of
So-
funny. Like a lot of times that kicker's that
That-
safety valve.
Yeah, not Chris.
but not,
He's like
not in this game plan.
No.
He's down on every tackle.
Yeah, that's good hustle. So Cash and Weber and Chris Hansen on the stop there on the kickoff, and Easton Valley's got the ball on their own 29-yard line, triple receivers to the right. One's going to go in motion, and then
Quarterback
Keegan
dive.
Lee's going to just keep the ball on a designed run.
He's going to pick up 8.
He picks up about 8. Looks like Braxton Davison on the stop there.
He was hit about 1
That
yard
was a
over the line.
Nice
but
run.
Had enough to break the tackle
Yep.
and pick up a few more. Oh, I guess they're going to mark him down
Yeah.
on a gain of 7.
So picked up about 7, second down, 3 to go here. Looks like they're splitting again, 3 receivers to the right. And then in motion again is 1. He's going to get in the backfield with Lee. And Lee's going to do a quick pass
That's
out.
got to be. How can you not see that hole? There it is.
Yeah, and then look at it, came from the guy
Yeah,
all the
the
way across
backside.
the hall.
All the way across the hall. You're
across
still in
the-
school mode.
Yeah, I know. Across the field versus the guy who's standing right there.
I know. That
Oh
was
my
the-
gosh,
Max Arthur draws the holding
Yeah.
call there. I mean,
it's pretty obvious.
it was just a screenplay like
Yep.
out of Twins, and they tried to hold Max by the horse collar,
Yeah.
and that's gonna
Set him back 10 yards, so
Yep.
it's going to bring up second down in about 12, I guess. Second and 12. Ball's going to be inside the 30-yard line at the Easton Valley 27 is where it's going to be spotted. So they're going to go with they've got 2 to the right, 2 to the left, all tight. Lee's looking. He's going to chuck it. Turn around, Cooper.
Cooper McLaughlin
Cooper
picked.
McLaughlin with the pick. Woohoo! Nice job.
Good.
That time Lee got underneath it a little bit, and the ball hung up there. And Cooper, good job of coverage, and turns around and gets the pick. So
Yeah,
gets tackled right away. So
Yep.
Wildcats are he didn't have a chance for any kind of a return. So Wildcats are going to take over with the ball on their own 29. So great job by Cooper. That paid off.
Yeah, that's why we don't pass. I mean, you can throw it to our team.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying our
I know.
defense paid off, bringing in that extra safety and
Yep.
put a little pressure. We had a little more pressure on him that time, and he just kind of threw it up. And
Yeah, still had 4 receivers out there.
Yeah.
And Cooper, I thought maybe got a step behind, but recovered while the ball was in the air and picked the route just
Yep.
like he was taught in middle school.
Here
Here goes
There's
Matt.
Matt.
Oh, he
up
might
the
have some
middle,
running
bounces
room.
back, and
He's got 20
Oh,
yards
ooh.
and brought down about 25,
Yeah.
24-yard run.
so he went up the middle, and he looks like he ran into a wall, bounced off of it, and they're saying keep the clock running.
He needed 150, and
Yeah, I'm sure he's got 150.
my non-official record in my head's got him pretty close.
Yeah, I said he bounced off the wall in the middle and kicked it outside. And
This is where I'd like to see that play action every time we get in the side of the 30, and I mean they got
we're at the
everybody in
no kidding.
inside.
4 yards within the line of scrimmage.
There goes close. Or no, that's
Josh.
Lindsay.
He's trying to
He's gonna
bounce
get
it
bottled
out.
up
He's
and
nothing there.
taken down. That's going to be a loss of 4.
That was pretty good pursuit by Easton Valley, considering they had everybody within about 2 yards of the line of scrimmage.
Yep, they really strung it out until Josh ran out of real estate and just got taken down. Might actually loss of 5.
Yeah. Wow.
That's
I
part
didn't
of
think
the
he
issue
got
when we spread it out.
Yep, I didn't think he got tackled back that far, but
That
so
almost
lost to
seems
5
like
on
it's
that.
deeper than when he takes the snap.
Yep.
I don't think he ran backwards, but
Nah.
must have. He must have, Cars, because we're
He
not going to
must have.
badmouth him this time. We're not going to badmouth anybody that's wearing stripes out there.
That's right.
Until they screw up.
Until the
time.
now we can go back.
Yeah. Terrible call.
Terrible call.
All right, here goes the Cats. They're going to go in there heavy set this time and delay a game. Yeah, I guess. So
now
that's going to bring us back to about the 40.
So second down and
we had
19 about.
we
I
had
don't know what happened there.
First down inside the 30. Now it's
second 19.
Second 19.
All right, let's rip off a big one here, hopefully.
It'll be second and 20.
Oh, 20, second 20. All right. Looks like they're coming up with the same set.
I would think we got to see a power run here.
Yeah. And
Yeah, there it is, and he's going to be gone.
No, that's Josh.
Yeah, it's Josh.
Yeah, he makes up for that.
Touchdown.
Nice job, Josh. So they were about at the 30, I'll say 39-yard run.
Well, coaches recognized it. I'm sure.
Josh, he came off. He was mad at himself when we said he lost 5 yards. He was kind of smacking himself in his helmet. You could tell he was frustrated that
I'm wondering if it wasn't he tried to bounce it. And
he should have cut it. And he knows that he missed.
Yeah, he knows he screwed up.
Yeah, and so
that time they called it, and it was untouched for 40 yards. So
good for Josh to kind of mentally just still be disappointed and know that he could
can
do
he race it. And there goes Matt for the 2-point conversion, and he's just knocking bodies down. Kind of reminded me of a bowling ball flying down the lane there as he hit the line of scrimmage, just knocked over the linebacker and the defensive lineman that were in the gap.
I'm going to need more paper.
Well, that's a good thing.
I'm just going to have to write smaller.
Well, it's going to be a continuous clock, so I don't know if we're going to score.
38-0 here with 6:57 left to go in the second quarter. This game's going by much faster. We started at 7 o'clock. It is 7:39. We weren't even done with the first quarter last Friday at this time.
That's true. It was a 40.
It was like a 50-minute quarter. We were still in the first quarter, and we're already at 6:54 left in the
Well,
second
it's because that first drive took so long to score.
Yeah, I know. I mean,
we
need to do some of those.
Drawing up those 4-yard plays.
Yeah, we
nobody
need
wants
to tell
hear
Coach Weber to keep doing that. Oh my God, that is just
continuous
crazy.
Clock, the scoring's about to
7-4. It's 7:39, and there's only 7 minutes left in the second quarter.
No, I couldn't think of a better team to do that to.
Oh my gosh, that was such a nightmare. It was cool, but it was bull. All right, so let's see. We're going with Chris Hansen again here. And he's going to go deep with it. It kind of shanks it, and it's taken out of the air by little number 2, it looks like. But then
across the 31.
There's Cash Weber and Max Arthur and
Matt. Maybe Cruz Palmer.
Yeah,
in there,
Cruz Palmer in on that stop. So good coverage there by the Wildcats.
He tried to cut back up the middle of the field, and the Cats were
there.
in their lanes and
He
let
did
him
a good
have
job.
it.
Easton Valley will have the ball 1st and 10 on their. Keep that clock a running. Geesh. You had officials like, what's going on? 31-yard line, so they've got twin receivers to the right and left. They put a man in motion, and they're slinging it. Oh, nice. Nolan Gates. And then okay.
We're done. They're terrible again. What
that
great
guy
coverage.
was 85 yards down the field in the parking lot getting a burger, and he turns around and he throws the flag.
Yeah, how can you
–
what can you see other than Nolan's numbers from that angle?
That's awful. Like, that's an awful call. He's not even in position to make that call. Oh, my God.
That's
Okay,
like your favorite
so much-
basketball call when the officials, call
Yes.
it from the opposite corner.
Yes.
It's like, well, there's two guys on that side of the gym, but go ahead.
Yeah, go
you,
ahead
you
and
make
call
the,
it.
You make the call when it's,
From the free throw line
yeah.
at the other end.
Well, there's probably
Oh.
two people wrestling in your
Yeah,
zone, and you're not watching
yeah,
what you're
yeah.
doing.
Oh, I hate that. That's awful. Okay, so much for being nice.
Done.
Done.
I tried.
Yep, we tried. All right, so Lee's rolling out. He's looking. He's going to go up the field, and he's got over.
Oh, they didn't want to throw a flag on that one,
Well,
but we knocked
the
him
Easton
down.
Valley guy wants it, but
Yeah, well, it wasn't.
no. It was after the ball went over his head.
Yeah. It's what happens when you throw into double coverage and you
Yeah.
got guys all around you.
Yeah. All right. So we're at 5:45 here to go in the second quarter. Ball spotted at the Wildcat 34-yard line, and it's going to be 2nd and 10 for Easton Valley. We are 38-0, so we are in a continuous clock right now.
Ooh.
So we got 3 receivers split to the left or to the right, and Lee's dropping back. He's slinging it out here, and there's Max. And then
Makes the tackle, but not before
yeah,
they're going
he
to
got he's going to
get the first
pick up
down.
a first down there. Max kind of had a little bit of a cushion.
Well, he broke down, but then he
Yeah.
kind of got stuck in the mud and didn't move his feet and ended up catching him from behind as he went around him. But we'll take it. Stop's a stop.
Yep.
They still haven't scored. We got 38.
Yep. 38-0, 4:55 or 4:52 to go. They're 1st and 10. This is the deepest they've
Ooh,
been.
Here we go. Oh, I thought they were going to do like
No,
only a center in the middle and
no, they got
6
trips
wide.
to the left, and Lee's looking to the guy coming across the field, and there's Matt
Matt
Klosterman
Klosterman?
with the tackle. Picks up about 5, knocked out of bounds. So were they spotting that on the 15? Just 16-yard line. So they're at the Wildcat 16. So this is kind of one of those bend don't break. Let's see if we can't
Yep, force a
get a
errant pass.
get a pick maybe.
Well, the field really gets small when you get
Yeah.
this close and you
Yep.
start throwing
Yep.
it around. And we got 4 guys back there, so we'll see.
Yep. So they got triple receivers to the right. They're sending one out on the left, and and there's what was that? Was that a
Well,
shovel pass?
No, it was just a really bad
Oh,
pass.
I was like-
we only sent 2.
Yeah.
We dropped 6 into
Yeah.
coverage. So
And Kinnick
Kinnick
got
was-
around his guy and
in
put
pursuit.
pressure on Lee, and Lee just kind of chucked it.
Yeah, I think he was trying to just throw it away.
I couldn't tell if that was a shovel pass or what. So there's the play we needed. Now it puts a little more pressure on them. It's 3rd down and 5.
They're just going to draw a defensive holding call or something here anyways. So we'll see how they can just give it to him.
Yeah. So they're going to send 3 receivers to the left. And Lee's looking that way. Then he's coming back to the right. He's going to try to run for it. He put the
Davis
ball down,
pushes him
and
out of bounds. I don't think they're going to get it.
Braxton
It's got to be a
and
turnover on downs.
Braxton and Kinnick were both there, and he got knocked out of bounds. He had to get down to
That wasn't-
oh no, he
that
didn't
wasn't
come
4th
close.
down?
Yeah. Oh
Now
no,
it's
that was
4th and
3rd.
4?
That was 3rd. Yeah. Because remember they completed incompletion and now that was 3rd down. So now it's 4th
It'd be
down.
awesome if they throw an out route and we just
Pick
pick
a
it up.
6,
Pick 6, yeah.
So it's 4th and a long 4, I'd say. 4th and a long 4. We'll see what the Wildcats can do. Set up the same. They have the triple receivers to the left. This time they're going to bring a back in, and Lee's going to go with a crossing route.
Oh, it almost happened.
dang.
It almost happened. Nolan Gates
right.
didn't know if he wanted the pick or to kill the receiver,
Yeah.
and
Dashney kind of thought about it.
didn't
Went-
do either one of them. But
Nope.
They
Ball-
didn't complete the pass, so it's going to be.
Yep.
Oh my! Look at all these yards we're going to get here.
I know. Ball went right through the receiver's hands. It would have been close. It would have been close if I
I
don't
think it
even
went
know.
through Nolan's hands and the
Yeah.
receiver's hands.
And then Dashney was there too, but it would have been close for a first down. Can't guarantee that it would have been a first down.
all
But
right. If Matt
defense.
breaks one from here, he's going to have
Oh,
the
yeah.
single season rushing.
and
record.
the touchdown record, and who knows what else.
Yeah.
All right, so
Scott Sable is Friday Night Lights has been here, so if you
Yeah.
want to watch some
highlights.
Wildcat highlights, if you couldn't get to the game tonight, you'll be
And
able
there
to see
goes
some
Matt.
highlights.
And
He's not going to get 65, but he's
but
going
he
to get
got-
12.
Yep.
What do we got for time? 1:56. That's perfect. We can
Yeah.
do that 5 more times.
Remember, we
and
scored with 7
seconds.
7
yep.
seconds.
And then the next possession was a 13 second.
Yeah, that was so crazy.
Well,
So Matt picks up a first down, and the ball's going to be spotted at the Wildcat 27-yard line. 1st and 10. We're at 1.5 minutes left in the second quarter. Wildcats are looking a little confused out here.
yeah, we're gonna
Like they don't know what side they're supposed to be lining up on. That scares me.
Here.
And there goes Matt, and he's hit right away.
Yeah,
Oh, that play just had disaster written all over it from the beginning. Our linemen were in the wrong spots.
Yeah, he's going to lose 3.
It was like Colton Brown and Braxton, and I don't know who the other person was. They switched sides, and
yeah, it was.
Yeah, that was weird.
Didn't look great.
Nope. So
Didn't
lost.
end well either.
Geesh, about 3.
Yep. Great.
So
now he doesn't have the record anymore. Probably.
yeah.
Well, we'll give another little different look here. Here goes Matt. He's looking to pass, and he's going to get. No, he throws an interception.
That was not a good decision.
Yeah, he had
there
a guy
really
in his
wasn't
face
anybody open, and he probably should have just tucked it and tried to maybe run. Now that wasn't. What's going on here?
Oh, I think Kinnick and the guy that got the pick.
Yeah, it was.
It was definitely a pick.
It was a pick.
Kinnick thought he could take it away from him on the ground, and
so
then they just wrestled around, rolling around, fighting over it.
So unfortunately, Matt throws an interception.
Well.
And Easton Valley's going to take over on the Wildcat 38-yard line.
Do we got 8 guys out here, too?
I don't even know what in the world is going on. And Kinnick gets through, and they're going to call holding on Kinnick. Our guys weren't even lined up. I'm not absolutely even sure what's going on. And
they complete the pass.
And they complete the pass.
He's going to be down about the 10, but there's a flag way back in the backfield. That's going to be a hold.
It's going to be a hold, but our guys were like standing. They weren't even lined up. That was the weirdest thing I've ever seen.
Somebody's down over there. Is that Kinnick?
Kinnick's laying down over there. We'll see what they call. I don't know. There was a lot of confusion there on the Wildcats' part. But at least they called it this time, because I believe that was Kinnick who busted through there, and they laid on him again, so they called the penalty. So with 15 seconds left, after all that running around,
looks like he's sitting up now. I don't know if he got the wind knocked out of him or what. But
they're helping him up.
He's walking off on his own. Looks like he's maybe holding his stomach.
Don't worry, Weiss. He'll be all right.
Yeah, he's going to walk it off.
Yeah, he's just holding his back. He's fine. All right, so somebody call a timeout?
Well, it should be an injury timeout.
Okay, so now it's an injury timeout. So now they're bringing everybody back here. So both teams went to the sideline. So I don't know if.
I don't know.
Now somebody is calling a timeout. So Easton Valley calls a timeout. So with 15 seconds left, after all that craziness, 38-0 Wildcats, 15 seconds left here in the first half. Again, we mentioned it's homecoming tonight, so we've got a lot of people here, nice crowd, and the King and Queen court will be introduced here at halftime, and then
can't wait.
Announced. It's been a crazy week. It's been a crazy week at school with homecoming. Just there's dress-up days, and then there's the parade, and the pep rally was Wednesday night, and it's been really pretty good, except for I heard there was some people out doing a little TPing, and they tried to get your house, but you were prepared for them with the shotgun.
Yep, it took 7 carloads, and I still fought them all off. So,
all right, here's a snap, and Keegan Lee's running around back there, and
he's just
ran by
Davis.
Yep, and he's running around. He's decided to put it down and run, and he gets knocked out of bounds, and that's going to be the last play of the first half.
Yeah, he ran.
He ran about 80 yards.
We only sent 2, and he ran all over the place, but only picked up about 9 yards. Didn't even get back to the original line of scrimmage, and that's going to end it for the half. So if you're sitting waiting at the edge of your seats trying to see who this king and queen are, we'll let you know when we know.
Yep.
If you are here for football, well,
you're here at halftime. We'll do our best.
Yeah. Well, I can't even say I'm doing my best, but I'm trying a little bit.
We
tried
try.
about as hard as my high school health class tried today. How about that?
Then
They were.
You probably don't have hardly any energy left.
Yeah, exhausted. It took a little extra effort trying to teach them anything this week. And, I mean, not that teenagers have their minds set on their schoolwork all the time anyway, but
that's funny.
It definitely was a fun homecoming week. And
yeah, it was good. You know what? I will have to say, I'm not kidding. Feel like we had tons of participation from the kids. More than maybe we normally do, I feel like.
That's why I'm exhausted.
Yeah,
I still got to do the stinking dance tomorrow, and I can't keep my eyes open for the football game, which I love.
Yeah, my homeroom, that's right. And just that, a lot of my kids, it was fun to see everybody participating. The staff always does a good job of participating.
Yeah, well, the perfect example is our float, right? So when we first asked the freshmen, who wants to be on the float, who wants to work on the float, like the usual 3 hands go up. It's like, oh, that's not great, but 3's better than none, so we'll work with that. Well, we had all these great ideas, and as we were putting it together, the popularity of, hey, we can all kind of chip in and do this. Then it was like some football kids weren't going to ride the football float. They wanted to be on our float. And half of the things we wanted to put on the float we couldn't do because we needed to have room for bodies on the float. And it's like by the end, I think I had still 8 or 9 kids riding.
That's cool.
And it's like, well,
it's cool. It's cool to do that. I mean, it just seems like it's cyclical, and there's some years you just feel like kids are just like, meh. But I did feel like there was quite a few, so that was fun to see. And, I guess if you get TP'd, I guess that's one of the bonuses that I don't live in Central City.
I don't either.
Well, you kind of live closer. They're closer than me.
That's true.
But that's just something that's kind of like a tradition that kids go out and do that, whether you like having to clean up afterwards or not.
If it's just toilet paper, I mean,
and they're doing it in fun.
I can say this because it happens to me when I lived across the street from the school. They did it when it wasn't even homecoming, but I can handle getting TP'd on homecoming, right? Like, it's toilet paper.
Yeah.
Yes, there's a shortage, but whatever. Like,
not anymore, but
they're not egging cars or
they're
stealing stuff or breaking stuff or it's
in good.
Did I wake up? Well, I didn't wake up. I seen them.
It's in good fun.
Them, but like, I still have at least 30 rolls in my trees. Before you got to my house, they started a little ways away and worked their way up, but.
So we've got homecoming going on right here, and that's Caleb Ofer and Coletta Wade are the returning homecoming king and queen from 2023. They've just been introduced. And then our first couple out there is Nicole Seaton, and she was escorted tonight by Brady Weiss. And our next couple here, I shouldn't say couple, but just pair, because it's not like they're together. But Jessica Flansburgh and Jack Stecker.
Oh, do you know Jack?
Yeah, seen that kid around.
Seen him a few times, huh?
Yeah. Then we got Shiley Port, and she's being escorted by Matt Klosterman.
Shiley's future plans are attending the Iowa State University Agriculture Education and Life Science program. She is escorted by Matt Klosterman, who is the
We should have got those things. We could have read the whole thing off that Kemp's got, huh? If only we were good at our jobs.
Yeah.
Maybe next homecoming we'll remember to do that.
Yeah, Matt Klosterman's out there.
Up next, we have Maya Lupkis.
Maya Lupkis.
We should just stick the headset to the mic
Yeah,
out there.
he might be able to hear it. And then is that Max Arthur?
Yep.
Maya Lupkis and Max Arthur. And then
last but not least is probably Nolan Gates and
Nolan and
Bretland.
Was it Bretland?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I saw 50 pictures this week. And
Yeah, I know.
Football, 4 years of track, and 3 years of basketball.
We'll wait here.
Max's future plans are to enter the electrical and HVAC trade after high school.
And then the last one is, yes.
Brooklyn Decker, who is the daughter
Yep.
of Doug and Erica Decker.
called it.
Yep, Bretland
2 years of golf, 3 years of dance,
and
1
Nolan
year of
Gates.
volleyball, 1 year of track, 1 year of student council, 2 years of choir, 2 years of jazz choir.
Those girls are probably thinking, why am I matched up with a football player, a stinky football player, versus the other two are like matched up with guys who don't play football. It's probably smell nicer.
Was that Caleb Ofer
Yeah,
and
Caleb and
Coletta
Coletta
Wade,
Wade. Yeah.
last year's winners?
Yep.
Passing of the torch. We had a little passing of the torch earlier today with, did you see that at all? You Wildcat fans can check out the school Facebook page. Started a new tradition of passing on that Wildcat spirit. It was out on the football field. The seniors marched out to the kindergartners and gave them either a cowbell or a pom-pom or I don't know
cool.
what all they got.
Who was it?
I think Shiley Port and Matt Klosterman were your king and queen. All right.
And the suspense is over.
Yep. Well, I'll be able to sleep good tonight.
Shiley and Matt.
Maybe it's, that lack of sleep Wednesday night battling off
Yeah.
TPers from
All right.
midnight to 2.
Yeah. Well, yeah, so it's been a fun week, homecoming. This is kind of like the highlight. Hopefully we get the game here. Continue with what we've done with the game and get it wrapped up. The other highlight of homecoming week is the grill out.
Oh, I was going to mention that earlier.
Yeah, I mean,
That was
I don't know. We've been doing this for a long time. I don't know as long. Did you do it when you were in school? I don't know when they started doing it, but
100 years ago. I don't think so.
King and Queen Keegan was Matt Klosterman and Shiley Port.
It looks like we might get a marching band performance here. They've got those red markers out there, and it's marking a 50-yard line, so that's typically a band performance coming up here because we don't have a 50-yard line in 8-man.
Yeah. Yeah, so at some point in time, they started a tradition where the seniors grill out
on
homecoming Friday, and so we had grilled burgers and brats and hot dogs.
Quarter-pound hot dogs.
Yeah,
I don't think there was too many unhappy lunch eaters today at the school.
So that's
to be fair, like even the quality was pretty dang good.
Yeah, I had a brat and it was tasty.
I thought the brat was good. When it's high school kids cooking, sometimes you're like,
yeah, do I trust this?
do I want to eat? Like, did this? But today,
I hope there's an adult out there supervising.
Yeah, there are. But,
I know.
It's usually It's usually overcooked or something. But these guys nailed it today. I was pretty impressed.
Yeah, it was good. And so, yeah, that's another tradition. That's always a fun homecoming thing. I always look forward to homecoming cookout and then the senior breakfast, and then they do a senior cookout too.
There's a senior cookout on their last day.
Yeah, so we get to see that, and then
that's the perk of being in a small school. And you can bring in a big trailer grill and cook for the whole school, and then in an hour and a half.
Seniors get to be out there doing it, and then we can't. I mean, our cooks do a great job. We shout out to the Central City Food Service, and they also do the other two highlights for me are the Thanksgiving dinner or lunch that we have and the Christmas lunch. So those are always really good.
Well, let's not forget biscuits and gravy.
Well, I was just going to say that. And then once a month we do get biscuits and gravy for breakfast, and that is the best ever. So next Friday, actually. I
was just going to say, is it usually like the last Friday of the month?
Yeah, next Friday. So anyway, that's enough about the food that we get. So
somehow we still got to fill like 10 more minutes.
Yeah, we still have. So the band's out there, so it's good to see. I know they've been working Liam. I have Liam in the morning, and he comes in. It's a tad late every first hour because they're out here marching.
Speaking of marchers, we got Cooper McLaughlin out there playing a
double
trumpet.
Duty.
Got a pick in that first half.
And then we've got a cheerleader over there too. I can't. Do you know
looks
who
like
that
Marissa.
is?
I think it's Marissa McKinney.
That's out. That isn't Marissa, is it?
Well, I believe she's a saxophone player.
Uh,
I have no idea.
I
I'm
can't
just
tell
making
who it
up,
is.
but I don't know.
Yeah, we'll have
No,
to.
she's
Yeah, Marissa's shorter than that girl. That girl looks like she's got blonde hair.
what? Are you?
Oh,
who are
that
you?
is Marissa
It's Marissa McKinney.
I couldn't see her hair. All right, you got it. So it's Marissa. Yeah, so that's cool to see.
I know my Central City saxophone players, and that's Marissa.
Yeah. So that's cool to see that, and this is kind of a negative thing, but a positive thing too. You can look at it both ways. It's cool to see that we have kids who are willing to participate in.
things.
Yeah. And, like Cooper's out here and Marissa's out here and they're playing football and cheering. So that's kind of cool to see. But just a recap of the scoring here. We started off, we took the ball. We won the toss and took the ball, and Josh Lindsay got a 14-yard touchdown run. And Max Arthur came in with a 2-point conversion. And then we had an onside kick. We did it on purpose, onside kick, and we recovered it. And then Matt Klosterman had a 38-yard touchdown run, and we don't know if he tied the record or broke the record. They said he was one away, so he may have the all-time season.
He's got the
He's
season.
got the
He's got the
all-time
single
season. Most touchdowns in a season. And then Max had another 2-point conversion. And then a little later in the first quarter, Max had a 6-yard touchdown run, and we did not convert on that 2-point try. So at the end of the first quarter, it was Wildcats were up 22-0. And then in the second half, we got off with a 15-yard touchdown run by Matt. And then Matt also had then a pass to Kinnick Weiss for the 2-point conversion. And then we had a Cooper McLaughlin pick. Did a good job on defense, turned around, went up and got the pick, got tackled, so he couldn't advance it. And then we kind of got up, I don't know, what were we at, like about the 25-yard line with that. And then Josh got tackled for like a 5-yard loss. Then we had a penalty. And then Josh
with a 38,
they had a
39
39-yard touchdown run, made up for that loss. And then Matt had a 2-point conversion. And so that has put us at 38-0 at halftime right now. We just had the halftime king and queen. Matt Klosterman was the king, and Shiley Port was the queen. Wildcat Band just got done performing, and this is their first time performing.
Yeah, they got something else going here.
Yeah,
They're done marching, but
maybe
they're
the
still
school
gonna keep
song.
playing. Oh, it would be a
Maybe.
heck of a time to play it.
There's like 2 minutes left.
Yep.
It's going to be the school song.
2 minutes left, and then the warm-up starts.
Yep.
All right, well, Cats better get up here then.
Yeah.
That's a penalty if we're not up here.
I feel like sometimes they give like an extended
Yeah, I heard the bosses talking when I was walking in. They were not going to extend halftime.
Oh, okay.
Probably due to the fact Easton Valley has to travel.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, they wouldn't have only had to extend it maybe 5 minutes, I guess.
Well, I think we kind of figured we'd score a bunch of touchdowns and get them out of
But
here.
somebody better tell the guys to get out here because there's about a minute and a half. Here they come.
Coming out of the trenches.
While we have this break, I always like to give a rundown of what's been going on with activities. And Wildcats volleyball team playing hard, but took it on the chin twice this week. Played Starmont, and I think they played Starmont on Thursday. I had this written down, then I left this stuff on my desk. I forget who they played Tuesday, but unfortunately, they came away with 2 losses.
I think we went to Edco.
Oh,
on
you're
Tuesday.
right. I think it was Edco, and then it was Starmont on Thursday here at Center City. And then JV, though, or junior high still is undefeated, according to the 8th graders. So I looked on Bound, and of course there's nothing on there. So I'm taking their word for it. I can't officially confirm it. Maybe I'll touch base with their coach and see if it's true. But the junior high tell me they're undefeated. So regardless, they're doing well. No football this past week with junior high or JV. It was kind of right. There was a bye week.
Junior high played.
No, they didn't because we had a cross country meet and they went to the cross country meet. I was thinking that's. Oh, they just played this that was last week. Yeah, they just played this Monday. They played
probably Easton Valley.
Yeah, they played Easton Valley. No, they played Cal Wheat, didn't they?
Oh yeah.
They played Cal Wheat.
So they had the 6, 7, 8.
And the JV won, and the junior high unfortunately only had 8 players for Cal Wheat.
No, 7 players.
Oh, they did have 7.
For whatever reason, we agreed to only play 7 players.
So our poor junior high kids. Now, if you know anything about junior high, coaching junior high, and I don't care what sport it is, because we've coached basketball.
I've coached 100 years of football.
We can have the best. Now, I'm just saying this. We can have the best practice on Friday, and we always get stuck with Monday games in basketball and football. We come in on practice. Now, I'm talking basketball here. We come in, and we have our Monday game, and this is middle school kids. And the game starts, and I know you and I have looked at each other, and we're like, do they realize we're playing basketball right now? And that's just normal. That's they're still playing 5-on-5. I mean, they're playing 5. Like, it'd be different, if we said, hey, we're only going to play 4-on-4. Then, of course, they're going to be a little confused. So you have to take into consideration junior high, period. Now, Easton Valley comes on Monday, and they're like, oh, by the way, we're going to play 7-on-7. So that screws up blocking and your routes that, just your gaps.
Like your responsibilities.
Everything.
And you're playing a team that's been doing this for a while versus a team that learned they're going to do it in the pregame warm-ups. And I mean, in basketball, if you foul out, you play with 4 people against 5. Like Alabama in college played with 3 like one year. Like if they, I don't know. I would have never done a team a favor. It's not our problem. We got kids that
if
wanted
we
to play.
would have had to play 4-on-4, it would have screwed us up. I mean, just because in there, even though because the funny thing is in basketball, when we were coaching high school and junior high, we do a lot of 4-on-4 drills. But then if we would have had to go out there and play 4-on-4, they would have looked at us like, what? It's just, so it's unfortunate. So it was a pretty competitive game, but unfortunately, the Wildcats came up just a tad short there. And, but they are getting better, and it was a pretty competitive game. And then then after volleyball and football, we can't forget about cross country. And last Saturday, you probably heard me talking about it Friday night. Saturday we went to Anamosa and had a cross country meet there, and junior high and high school both ran. And Charlie Lindley came in second out of like 65 runners, ran 2 miles, and Andrew Collins ended up, I think he ended up in 12th place overall. So it was a really good run for those 2 junior high guys. Our high school guys have been running really, really well this year, but Saturday just wasn't their day. They both struggled a little bit. And but then we came back on Monday, and Jack and Jace, we went to North Cedar. We talked about that, home of the Storm and Carlsons. And I actually saw Tanner for a minute. Got to say hi to him. But anyway, Jack and Jace ran really, really well, came back. Jack got 4th place overall, and Jace actually got 12th place overall. So it was good to see them back
there goes
doing some good things. So
kickoff by that's a touchback. It's a touchback. That's number 2.
Yeah, 2 touchbacks. So anyway, that's kind of the wrap on sports. Monday will be I don't know what's going on Monday. Is it they're just junior high? I think junior high is going to Easton Valley. Yeah. Just junior high. And then there will be volleyball next week.
Quiet.
Yeah, I know. Volleyball next week.
Had a chance to play that junior high opener tonight. Would have been awesome.
Yeah, it would have been cool, but they didn't want to do it.
Easton Valley shut us down.
Yeah. So anyway, Wildcats kick it into the end zone. So Easton Valley's, Chris
Hansen gets a second touchback in consecutive weeks.
So
it's going to be a pass.
Ball in the 15, and it's a chuck wide open in the middle of the field there. that looked like a block in the back, and that's probably one of their biggest plays there.
Yeah, about a 15-yard
Yep.
pass takes, well, it's going to be more than that because they
No,
snapped
they
it
start at
from
the 15, and they're going to
So,
mark it all the way up.
25?
They
He's got spun out at the 30.
At 35, they give him, and they're huddling up here, and Keegan Lee's pitching it out, and I think Braxton might have got a big mid on that, didn't he? Looks like Braxton
know.
coming in from the end there and got a
I was
hand up.
still
Yeah.
trying to replay that spot in my head. I don't know how that got.
And so ball's knocked down, so that's going to be 2nd down and 10. Ball is spotted and the 35-yard line of Easton Valley. So 2nd and 10, they got receivers split to the right and left. They got going motion with one. Now they got triple to the right, and he's looking down the middle. They do that a lot. They put 3 receivers on one side of the field, and then he likes to go to the one receiver that's on the other. They flood it.
They tried to negate Kinnick's speed there at D end and grabbed him by the shoulder. He drew a second holding call here tonight.
Good job.
So that's going to knock
That's
him
gonna-
way back. So if they're going from the spot there, that's a loss of 16.
Dang.
Holy
10.
moly.
15, 16 yards. So
Yikes.
So 2nd and super long here. See if the Wildcats can keep these in front and not give anything up.
Well,
so the ball spotted inside the 20-yard line at the 19.
Dashney and Cooper have both had their hands on.
And now,
It's not what's happening. Officials timeout?
I don't know. I mean, it's a running clock. I don't know what.
I mean, the
what's going
officials.
on. They're just standing there looking at each other. Nobody's. Are they complaining about the spot? Oh, they spotted it back. Oh, it shouldn't have went so far back. It's just holding is not a spot foul because I've said that 100 times. Like, is that a spot foul? And it's from the line of scrimmage. So, yeah. So now it's 2nd and 20 here.
I
And they
thought
got
that loss
those-
of 16
yeah.
was a little much.
Yeah. And Lee finds, I don't know
Nothing.
where that one was going.
But looked like he zigged when he should have
yeah.
zagged. And
He kind of had a guy open right in the middle. There's a middle is a little bit of a soft spot, but he threw it way behind his receiver, and no Wildcat had a chance for that. So it's going to be 3rd and 20 here after that one big play that they had. So again, it's 38-0. So there is a running clock. And they've got twin receivers to the right and left. They've got him tight. Here comes Kinnick up. He slips. And number 8's going to have it.
Nolan Gates is going to knock him out
of
bounds. It's going to be a gain of 10, but it's 4th and 10.
Yep.
So
that was Talon Driscoll. Yeah, we'll see if there's a punt here. It's kind of one of those things. The ball spotted just shy of the 30-yard line. They've got to get into the Wildcat. 35-yard line, shy of the 35-yard line. So again, they go with the
They're going to go for it.
receiver split, and then they go motion, and again they bring 2, and then they swing him. Oh, he faked. Get him, Kinnick.
Oh,
he's
wrapped up. Braxton Davis drills him.
Davis.
There's the flex.
There we go. Kinnick did a good job of kind of pushing him back in, and Braxton kept pursuit. Yeah, and he just got him in good coverage. Is that a coverage sack? You always hear that.
Yeah, I think that'd be considered a coverage sack if Davis is running you down.
Yeah. So good job by the Wildcats after giving up that one big play. So we're going to take over on in Easton Valley territory.
Like maybe Colton Walton's night's done. He's down here without a helmet on. And
and where's he at?
And I don't know if that's a precautionary thing because he seemed like he was a little sore the other day in PE class.
Oh, and there
Matt
goes
Klosterman
Matt
is off to the races. Oh, and he's the last guy.
You know what's kind of weird is has
shoestring.
Colton even played tonight? Because I don't even remember calling his number.
Yeah, he played a couple plays in that first quarter.
Okay, and he must be banged up a little bit. And it's like, yeah.
Matt, it's nothing. I mean, he's smiling. He's down messing around. He just doesn't have his helmet on, so
Somebody's
Probably
over there,
not going to
though.
be needed. Matt Klosterman gains about 23 on the carry there. It takes him down to the 11.
No, 16.
Same thing. We're going to score on the next
You
play.
see things, and then I don't see it. I don't see things that you see. It's
I'm
funny.
not a math teacher, Cards.
Well, I'm not either. So 1st and 10 for the Wildcats from Easton Valley, 16-yard line. We're
Here
in
comes
tight there.
Dashny
There's
Munikazi off the
Dashny.
left side. He's got blockers out in front,
Oh,
and
nice
he hurdles
block.
a guy into the end zone.
Yeah, that was a nice block. Hurdles a guy, and he goes in for the touchdown. I think that was Nolan who kind of just pushed that guy, and he fell.
Yep.
And then Dashny just hurdled right over him and went into the end zone.
I don't feel like I ever know if you can. I don't think you can hurdle, but I don't know what you're supposed to do when they get pushed down in front of you. So
Yeah.
Maybe you can't hurdle them if they're
16-yard
standing up.
touchdown run instead of 11, see?
Yeah. Told you we're going to score on that play. I've seen this game before.
That's Dashny's first carry of the night.
Was it?
I don't think he carried the ball in the first half.
No, he got run down. He had a 4-yard carry.
Oh,
And got
yeah.
run down.
Okay, second. Yeah, I do remember that. He did get
So he's
knocked
only
out of
averaging 10 yards a carry.
Yeah. Yeah, he did have one. Otherwise, pretty much been Josh and Matt and Max.
It's just, we got to take
Come
a
on,
timeout.
a timeout on a 2-point conversion. What the heck? Well, I mean, here's the thing is hopefully we use this as a learning tool. Maybe we should give a shout-out to Heartland Bank.
At Heartland Bank, we believe that banking is about more than just numbers and transactions. We believe banking is personal and work to build strong customer relationships by getting to know you and understanding your needs.
All right. Last thing I was going to say at halftime is for cross-country, all of our cross-country meets have been, I feel like, about an hour or longer away. But next Tuesday, we're going to actually be up in Manchester out on the golf course up there. Hartridge Golf Course, I believe it is. So that's a relatively close cross-country meet, and it'd be great to have people out. And then next Saturday, a week from tomorrow, we're going to be at North Lynn. So if you've never been to a cross-country meet, it's a pretty cool thing. So it's fun to have some friendly faces in the crowd. So let's try this 2-point conversion. Wildcats come out, and Max Arthur's going to take it off to the
play.
edge.
We haven't seen that one yet.
Yeah.
A direct snap to the fullback, but it's a fullback sweep. Interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know where we
Where'd
drew that one up,
Yeah,
but
I like it.
it.
Yeah.
Huh.
Nice job.
Huh.
So we're down to 7:27 to go here in the third quarter, and it's 8:19.
Oh, good. This time tomorrow we'll be 10 minutes into a dance.
Yeah. Well, I just can't wrap my head around how long last week's game was.
Yeah. Well,
we would have been in the second quarter right now.
yeah.
Yeah. It's crazy. But
Barely
anyway,
into the second quarter.
I know, barely. So we are at 7:27. It's 46-0. And who's doing? Looks like Chris
Statement.
Hansen's out
Making a
again.
statement.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yep. Chris Hansen's going to do the kicking this time. We talked about Caleb's been battling a kind of a slight knee injury, so I don't know if the kicking bugs him a little bit or just trying to get
Yeah,
some. That's a nice little kick. Oh, it dropped, but it bounces right back up. And
breakdown.
yeah, he
return,
got
but
up.
Looked like he was going to get a lot more, but
Yeah,
taken down about
like-
the 34.
Kinnick.
Yeah, I know. I don't know what Caleb's exact injury was, but it is the
Yeah.
kicking motion
Yeah,
that bothers him.
bothers him. And so he had a few of those onside kicks earlier, and then Josh did one, and now Christopher's been out here doing it. So ball gets up to the 32-yard line of the Easton Valley Riverhawks, and where they're going to be 1st and 10, and they're going to do motion, and they're going to pitch to that motion player, and Max Arthur's like, you're not going anywhere.
Yep.
He comes right through there, and there's going to be a loss and an injured Riverhawk, and he's getting up slowly. I think that was the ball carrier, and I think he's going to have to go out.
Yep, he's going to have to
because
go out
they
now. That
stopped the clocks for an injury timeout.
Freshman Aiden Feddersen.
Yeah, I think he's their leading rusher on the season. But we talked about how their team total is like 500 yards, and we had over 2,000 yards rushing, so that's pretty crazy. So they're got Beth out there, and he's going to limp off.
Not putting much
No, he's
pressure on
not.
that ankle. I wonder if he got an ankle rolled on.
Yeah.
Where are we at quarter-wise?
We've got 6:37 left in the third quarter. And
So only another hour and a half, huh?
Maybe 45 minutes. So both teams come back out after that injury timeout. It's going to be 2nd and 11 here for the Riverhawks. They've got the ball on their own 31-yard line. Again, they're going to go receive. They got a motion. And Keegan Lee looks, and it looks like the ball went right by Matt as Matt was running. It's like it was a race to get to the receiver. That's funny.
Picks up 5, 4.
About 6 because they were 1 yard.
Oh, yeah.
So no huddle.
3rd and 6 here for the
And,
Riverhawks. There's
And Keegan Lee's going to keep the ball and run and pick up a first down.
that's a guaranteed way you don't see a JV defense come out here anytime soon if you're going to start running a no huddle after being in this position.
So Easton Valley picks up a first down, and it's 5:40 to go here in the third quarter, and they're going to be just inside Wildcat territory. They're going to go with a receiver split to the right, to the 3 to the left. And Lee's getting pressure from Braxton. He's thinking about running, and he does. And he's going to get pushed out of bounds by Nolan Gates. And looks like picked up about 5 or 4. The bad thing is that they don't really have a JV. Their starters are going to be out there, so they have a motion person. Lee's just looked like a design run, and he just got crunched by first Matt Klosterman, slowed him down, and then Braxton Davis was right there.
It'll be 3rd and 9.
Loss on the play,
For the Riverhawks.
and it'll be a 3rd and 9. Ball spotted at the Central City 36-yard line. This time they're splitting 3 receivers out to the left. And Lee's looking that way, and he's getting a lot of pressure, and he's going to run to the right, and Matt's going to knock him out. Well,
Josh had him.
Chase him out of bounds, Josh
had him in the backfield. He just didn't keep his containment.
And he got by him, and so that's going to be a first down for Easton Valley. And it looks like they're spotting it at the Wildcat 28-yard line, 27-yard line. 1st and 10. So again, actually pretty dang good coverage there for the Wildcats. It's just we're only rushing 2 mostly, maybe throw a 3rd person in there, and they're just been able to, quick
screen pass. Oh, we had him.
Yeah.
Almost picked it off.
Almost picked it off. And
then we had him.
Kudos to that kid. He just kept driving. He's going to end up getting a couple yards. All of that, he picks up 2, maybe 3.
2nd and 8 for the Riverhawks.
We're down to 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter. 46-0 if you're just joining us. Wildcats are doing a really good job of making Easton Valley, I think, do some things probably they don't really want to do. I don't think Lee wants to
No, I don't think he wants to run.
And he fakes and rolls out, and he's going to throw it up there, and there's Dashney.
And he runs out of bounds.
Dashney doesn't have any concept of timing or something there. He jumped. He should have had a pick.
Yeah.
He jumped way soon, and he's coming down, and the ball goes over his hands, and it's going to be a completion, and it's going to be
1st and goal from the 9.
1st and goal. That was kind of weird.
Yeah, I thought he was going to get a
pick.
pick.
I did too. And then it just, I don't know, it was weird. So looks like they're spotting it at the 9-yard line. As you mentioned, it gets harder to pass when you get down in here.
I wonder if they're going to try to run it first down here.
Yeah, Lee's going to roll. Was that Lee?
QB boot. He's going to get 5, 4.
Yeah, he just took the snap and rolled out. He has done a few run plays.
We've still got our pass defense out there,
but he spotted it at the 9, and now they're going to spot this just outside the 5-yard line. So he might have gotten 3, maybe not quite 4 yards there. So 2nd and goal. See if the Wildcats can stiffen up and pitch a shutout here. We're down to 1:39 left to go.
If I'm them, I'm going to attack the outside on Braxton Davis.
Yeah.
Hasn't played a lot at D end. Probably
now
about the first time
they're
in
their
his career.
passing. Not to say that but they've got triple receivers to the right, one to the left, and Lee's going to roll out with
called it.
And he's going to get to the pylon. And they're going to say a touchdown. So
couple of QB boots inside the 10 leads to the 5-yard touchdown run.
A couple scrambles there. So at 1:11 left here in the third quarter, it's 46-6.
Cuts the lead to 40, but does not stop the continuous clock. So.
And it looks like they're going to go for 2. They're in a power I formation, and they go in, and Nolan's acting like something should have happened that didn't happen. I wonder if he's thinking he got held or something. I just saw him say something to the official, but it is what it is, and so, did they call it? Because they didn't put 2 points up yet.
I mean, it was good. There's no way it's not.
Yeah, I don't know what.
He was untouched.
Yeah, that's weird. Anyway. Looks like the Wildcats, Josh Lindsay's going to stay back and be deep. Now, let's flip it, and it could be onside, try an onside kick by Easton Valley. All right. Wildcats, it looks like, have their hands team in the front there. And they're going to go ahead and kick it deep to Josh. Lets it go into the end zone, and it's going to be a touchback. So both times that Easton Valley's had to kick off, they've had touchbacks. And Wildcats will have the ball 1st and 10 on their own 15-yard line.
Yeah, Heartland Bank is your community bank. We were founded in a small community like Central City and stay true to our roots in every community we serve. Good luck, Central City Wildcats. So we got a few subs out there. Josh Lindsay's coming out. Looks like Cash Weber's in. Looks like Jarek Brandenburg is in at strong tackle, I suppose. It might be Chris Hansen at tight end.
There goes Cash.
There goes Cash Weber. Boy, if Chris would have picked up that block, he was gone. But as is, Weber's going to get the first down. So we'll
nice
like to see that out of the JV.
1st and 10. Nice run by Cash.
There goes Dashney coming in.
Yep.
He's going to check in for Cash. Looks like Cash and Dash are running plays in maybe.
And it looks like Nolan's still in there snapping. Braxton's in there.
Well, I see a couple of our JV guys aren't dressed, so we're not quite in the same boat as Easton Valley, but
nope. There goes Dashney
there goes
on
Dashney,
the right-hand side, and he's going to dash right.
Oh, they're saying he stepped out of bounds.
He got shoved out of bounds there.
Oh, what's that? 10, 20, 35 yards.
They're going to mark him
out of bounds, but clock's still
he must have
running.
stepped out of bounds because I thought he got pushed out of bounds further down the field. He was tiptoeing on the sideline over there. So
As
Wildcats,
the kids would say, he was cooking.
He was cooking. That is the last play of the third quarter.
Oh.
And just like that, 46.
46. Nope.
See,
it's got to be 8.
Yeah, it's got to be 8. I don't know what happened with that. But
there it is. You heard it here first. We were right. All right. 1 quarter to go on homecoming.
Yeah. So, we're giving all these fans so much insight into how the school works. The class sponsor, Cody mentioned he was the freshman class sponsor, and the sophomore class sponsors, they get to have the privilege of chaperoning the homecoming dance. And then if you're a junior class sponsor or a senior class sponsor, then you get the privilege of hosting or of chaperoning prom.
And getting the dance stuff ready, the decoration.
Junior, if you're the junior.
No thanks.
Yeah, junior class sponsor.
It is the highest paid sponsor duty, but never in my life will I ever be responsible for a prom.
Rob Hangman and I put on a couple pretty good proms.
You did.
Yeah, we did, but
I will not.
I have retired from that. I did that too many years.
17 years, and I've skipped juniors every year.
Yeah.
I can host one heck of a graduation, including a COVID drive-through graduation, which we did the best we could, guys.
Yeah.
All right, looks like Cash and Matt and Arthur in the backfield. Cash is dancing around. He's gonna pick up 6, 7, probably 7, 8.
Getting close to another first down.
Yeah, he's got speed. He's not real big, but he's got wheels. Finally got him back out for football. Glad to see it. So, yep, gain of 7 on first down, so 2nd and 3. You might need to get rested up for a big Iowa-Ohio State football game tomorrow. That's why you're trying to get this game over with, so you're ready to roll.
I just need to get home and get some rest. I'm gonna come back up here actually in the morning and run some.
There goes Dashney. Oh, great
good cut.
Patient run. He's getting drugged by he's doing the dragging by his shirt. He should be easily a first down.
Just short of the. I don't think it's inside the 10, so the Wildcats still can pick up a first down. It looks like they're going to spot it at the
12, 13.
So Wildcats can still pick up a first down. No, I'm going to come back up at Central City actually in the morning. I'm going to go out to Pinnakin, and there's a 1.2-mile loop out there on the trail that I'm going to run with a friend of mine.
Oh, sounds terrible.
Yeah. We'll see what I do.
All right, there goes Max Arthur. Little trickery up the middle. He's going to pick up about half the yards we need to get into the end zone. Gain us 7 maybe, so a little more than half.
Actually, what are they giving him, 9? Oh, no. 5. Picked up 5. That was a nice little run. We're at 10 minutes to go here. And, Cash and who do we got back there? Cash and Matt and Max, looks like.
It's going to Cash.
And
he's going to be in. Touchdown.
Nice. Good for Cash.
Yep. God, he just, we got a plethora of running backs.
Yeah.
Which is fantastic because we got some horses up front to block for him too, but Cash just looks like he's just.
That was about a 6-yard TD.
6 or 7 yard TD. Cash just looks so much faster than everybody else back there.
Yeah.
Probably because he's running for his life. I think he weighs somewhere between my lunch tray and 120 pounds maybe.
Owen's getting ready to go to bed. Yep, 52 to 8, Owen. I think we hopefully have this secured. Get the homecoming win for the Wildcats. So it looks like Max and is that Cash or Dashney's in now.
There's that fullback sweep again, and he's going to go in untouched.
Yep.
I like it. That's the issue with putting all those guys in the box. It leaves so many things you can do with it. Okay.
Probably need to give a shout out to Heartland Bank.
It's getting dark in here, Carth. I
know.
can barely read these.
I know.
Whether you're a student just starting your financial journey or need a mortgage to suit your growing family, you can count on Heartland Bank for local decisions and fast, efficient service.
And again, we just always like to just give a shout out to Heartland. Besides reading the lines, just appreciating the relationship that we have with them, what they do for the bank, or what the bank does for
the
us.
school.
Yeah. So
it's been a long week.
Yeah.
I'll catch you some slack. Speaking of long weeks, are we? Is it senior night next week here, or are we on the road?
I feel like
we got Lone Tree.
I think Midland is Midland at Midland.
Midland's at Midland.
I think that is the last game, isn't it?
Okay, so we are
next week
senior night next week here with Lone Tree.
I should do a better job of.
There's no way I can look that far ahead with the way this week went. So.
And unfortunately, there's a kickoff, and it's going to go out of bounds again, so they're probably going to move us back. And was that Chris? Yeah, I think that was Chris. This time it kind of shanked off, and it went to the left. His last two have shanked off.
Well, it's always interesting to see, Chris is a sophomore. He hasn't been called upon a lot, but he's been running some offense. He's been playing some defense. So, you expect, he got a touchback last kick, but then you think about what he's done in between there. It's like, maybe that kicking leg is getting a little bit tired. It's the downside of not having a true kicker in this.
Yep.
We've kicked off 40 times tonight.
Yeah,
and
no
he's
kidding.
He's played tight end and linebacker and other things
he's
in between.
He's really stepping up, doing some good stuff.
Yep.
So we've got 9:51 to go. 54-8 is the score, and there's a snap to Keegan Lee, and he's going to be sacked by
53. Colton Brown.
He came in there that time, and he wrapped him up and took him down. Nice job by Colton.
Haven't seen him run that fast.
I know.
Since he was running out of my driveway the other night. No, that's just a joke. I can't confirm any kids or the 7 cars. They might have looked like some of the kids I had in PE earlier in the day, and I've coached them and all those fun things, but they had masks on, and I just couldn't confirm them for sure.
So the ball's going to be at the 17-yard line of Easton Valley. They've got 3 receivers split to the right, and Keegan Lee just chucks it. And, Matt, it was kind of like what you said the one other time. He didn't know if he should go for the ball or hit the receiver, and he kind of did half of each.
Well, we had 3 guys hit the quarterback.
Yeah,
and
he just kind of chucked it, and Matt's like, ooh, am I going to get that?
Yeah, Kinnick Weiss, Braxton Davis, and Colton Brown were all over the quarterback, and they kind of threw the ball, and Matt was either going to erase that receiver or get a pick, and kind of tried to do both and didn't get either of them.
Well, so they pick up it's going to be 3rd and
11.
About 11, so they did pick up what they lost almost on the sack. Again, triple receivers to the right. Keegan Lee's going to drop back, and they're doing like a screen, and they're going to get
good play call.
Yep. And he stepped out of bounds.
Yeah.
Oh, and he didn't even mark it. Well, they got a first down. That was a nice play there. We brought some pressure, and then we were deep with our coverage, and they kind of cleared out that middle. And
that was actually a nice little
play
call.
Yeah. So picks up a first down for Easton Valley, and it actually gets it into Central City territory where it's going to be spotted on the 37-yard line. 1st and 10. Riverhawks still pitching it. Maybe we could get some pick 6. Still haven't done that yet tonight. They haven't really.
They haven't thrown a deep one since.
And we're just, I don't know what's going on. We're dropping way deep, and nobody's picking up some of these short receivers. So they're just kind of dumping it in front of everybody. We've brought pressure the last couple times there.
Well, that's the issue.
Yeah.
Is we're sending more guys.
Right, and then we're going deep with the rest of them.
We got something's got to give if you're going to send more than what they have out in coverage. And
so that brings up another first and 10. The ball's going to be spotted at the Wildcat 25-yard line. Motion, and it's a pitch. And Kinnick Weiss is right there, and he wraps up number 2.
Loss of 4.
That's Peyton Lott. Did Zero ever come back in?
I don't think so. I think he's.
Yeah, he might be over there. I guess.
No, is that him right there? Or is that 6?
No.
I can't. Those
Their numbers are hard.
Jerseys, I can't tell.
They need to be black numbers instead of orange numbers. But anyway, Peyton Lott gets drugged down for a loss. And so now the Riverhawks go back to their passing. And they're going to fake the handoff, and Lee's going to go with
Another
a pass screen back. But Wildcats look like they're a little better prepared for that. Nolan did a good job of getting off of his block, and there was good pursuit there. And they picked up, 2 yards on that? I think so.
Yeah,
it was
not much.
Yeah, not much. So
right at that original line of scrimmage.
Yeah, almost. So 3rd and 10.
From the 25 of the Wildcats.
From back up to the 25.
We've been here 3 times,
Yeah.
gotten a couple of takeaways, and gave up 1 touchdown. Looks like we're in a little bit more of our base defense compared to what we've been doing.
Looks like they're splitting. There's 3 receivers to the right and sending 1 on the left, and Lee's looking for him. And he was going to run. Oh, good defense. Is that Matt?
Matt Klosterman knocked the ball out of.
Lee thought about running, but then Braxton was right there. He had to throw it, and a nice try by the receiver. Went up and got his hands on it, but Matt Klosterman was right there to rip it out of his hands, and the kid might have been out of bounds. It would have been tight over there.
That's going to make it 4th down, so see if the Cats can hold again. 4th and 10.
Again, ball's on the 25-yard line. We're down to 5 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter. 54-8, Wildcats up. Homecoming. So guys should feel good about going out on top here during homecoming. And here comes, and there's
he's
Josh.
wrapped up and gets away.
Oh, Josh spun him, and he's going to pick up a 1st down after Josh should have had a sack, and the ball should have been going to the Wildcats. That's a bummer.
Yeah.
Josh had him and spun him, and nobody else was able to get him. And again, wide open once they get past the containment there at the line of scrimmage, and it's going to be they're saying 1st and goal, so they're saying right at the 10-yard line is where the ball is going to be spotted. So see what the Wildcats can do here. Again, they're going with receivers, twin receivers to the right and the left, have some motion, and they're going to pitch it to the
There's
motion
your
guy.
shuttle pass.
Yep, and
good
job by Kinnick to string it out, and then Matt Klosterman and Nolan Gates came and wrapped it up. So good job by Kinnick to string it out just a little bit.
They gave him a yard, but
Jesus,
I thought that was a loss.
No kidding.
I mean, Kinnick made the tackle with his heels on the 10.
No kidding.
And
I was just
going to
spot
the
see
ball
what.
at the 9.
Yeah. Well, they said he gained about a yard or half a yard on that. I don't know. So we're down to 3:33 here left to go in the game, and it's just inside the 10-yard line here. 2nd and goal for the Riverhawks. And again, they're going with their pass, and they're just going to do a little bubble screen. And Nolan Gates is there. Matt Klosterman
picks up a couple, maybe.
Picked up a couple. So it's. They're going to mark it at the 5, just short of the 5. It looks like maybe the 6. Yep. 3rd and goal from the 6. And they're going to go with an I formation. They did score out of this. And Lee just,
QB.
And
stick with it.
Come on, yes. Good job by Max Arthur, and was that
Davis?
Nolan
Kinnick.
Gates got in the backfield and blew up the original play. The quarterback was going to do a sweep here to the left. And then he turned it back, and the Wildcats were there to stop him. So it's not the game, but this is the big stand. I guess if I'm Central City, I'm like, you guys aren't going to score on us. So hopefully the Wildcats defense here can make a play. 4th and goal, or Yeah,
Yep.
4th and goal from the 4. And they're going to go motion, and they're going to throw unless Keegan, he's
And he's hit at the goal
short.
line.
No.
No.
Good job. As
Held
Nolan
him.
Gates and Matt Klosterman and Cooper McLaughlin were all right there with that receiver. And I love the Hawkeyes. Love the Hawkeyes. But that looked like the Hawks. They needed 5, and they did
Throw
a 4-yard
pass.
And Easton Valley needed 4, and they threw a 3-yard pass. Love to see it. So good job by the defense. Bend, don't break, Iowa style. There's a minute 30 to go here. Ball's going to be placed on, is that the 1?
Yeah.
This is where, and then you got Caleb Walker in the backfield.
Yeah, he's going to pass
Oh,
from
he's
his own
going to
end
pass
zone.
from his own end zone.
And
he
he's
hits
got Kinnick Weiss. Oh, could
Kinnick's
we get a
no,
tackle?
Kinnick got,
And Kinnick usually looks so fast. He didn't look like he was flying there. But
nah.
37-yard pass plays. Kinnick gets tackled.
So ball on the 1-yard line. They bring in Caleb, and he throws it from his end zone and hits Kinnick, and Kinnick gets it out to the 39-yard line. Wildcats have it at just a short of midfield with about under a minute to go here. And here comes Caleb with the play coming in. We're probably looking at, what, 1 or 2 more plays?
What is it?
38 to 37
one
seconds.
play.
Probably one last play of the game right here, probably. Yeah, we're down to 28 seconds. And
he's going to
Caleb's
run
just
it.
gonna run, and
he's
he goes
going down after
Whoa.
about Jarek.
Was that
Jarek just mowed
he
that
just
guy
mowed
over.
down somebody.
That's going to do
And
it.
That's going to do it. So the final here is going to be 54-8 Wildcats. Good job.
At the end of the game, Wildcats District 4, Riverhawks 8.
Well,
Nice job for the Wildcats there. Got things clicking right from the start and kept it going the whole game and come up with a 54-8 win. And we don't have the official yardage, but we're pretty sure Matt broke the single yardage record.
single season yardage
Yes,
record.
and then the single season touchdown record tonight. He ended up with a couple touchdowns. So nice job, Wildcats, on coming out and sticking it to them, and just didn't ever take their foot off the pedal. And you know what, something that has been a bugaboo for us this year has been kind of penalties and going forward, and then ended up going backwards 3 times. And you know,
well, we got our snaps under control.
Yeah,
We're
no
catching that snap.
Yep.
Or
I mean, no mishandling the snaps, because sometimes they weren't bad snaps.
No, they
it was
weren't.
just
They weren't bad.
mishandled. So no turnovers on the Wildcats tonight. We had 1 pick. Oh, they had a pick too. Matt did throw an interception. But yeah, cleaned things up a little bit and really had a nice game. So
A safe homecoming, everybody.
yeah, just nice job all around. I guess I can go through super quick here. We started the game off with a 14-yard touchdown run by Josh Max. Arthur had the 2-point conversion. Then we came back after an onside kick, and we had a 38-yard touchdown run by Matt. And then another 2-point conversion by Max. And then Max did have a 6-yard TD run. That was the first quarter. Then the second quarter, Matt had a 15-yard run. And then he also had the 2-point conversion. It was Matt to Kinnick on that nice little pass. Cooper had an interception then, and we got the ball back. And then Josh had a 39-yard touchdown run and a 2-point conversion by Matt. So they went into halftime up, what was it, 28 to, it was 30. At halftime it was
no
38.
idea.
It was 38-0 running clock. Then in the second half, Dashney came in and had a 16-yard touchdown run, 2-point conversion by Max. That's the other thing. We converted on all of our, all but one tonight. We had one time we didn't score. We did give up a touchdown to Easton Valley. Their quarterback, Keegan Lee, ran it in, and they had the 2-point conversion. And then in the fourth quarter, we had Cash Weber, who came in, had some nice carries, and finished it off with a 6-yard TD run and that 2-point conversion by Max. So that put us at 54-8. Wildcats win this homecoming game. So we just want to thank everybody for joining us. It's always nice to get that homecoming win. Puts the Wildcats at 4-3, so we got that winning record again. Puts us up at 4-1 in district play. And next week we'll be at home against Lone Tree and senior night. So come on out and let's send off these seniors. Have won a lot of games. They've been doing a lot of good things. So let's send them off with a win. So I'm Cindy McCarthy for Cody Ratliff. We thank you for listening, and go Cats.